Hey guys, welcome to Minakai. Today we're ranking the top 10 best Keira Knightley movies. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Number 1. Begin Again, 2013.
Yourself at the subway.
Greta, Keira Knightley, and her longtime boyfriend Dave, Adam Levine, are college sweethearts and songwriting partners who decamp for New York when he lands a deal with a major label. But the trappings of his newfound fame soon tempt Dave to stray, and a reeling, lovelorn Greta is left on her own. Her world takes a turn for the better when Dan, Mark Ruffalo, a disgraced record label exec, stumbles upon her performing on an East Village stage and is immediately captivated by her raw talent. From this chance encounter emerges an enchanting portrait of a mutually transformative collaboration. Number 2. A Dangerous Method, 2011.
First time you can remember being beaten by your father.
It's exciting me.
And how is your little Russian patient?
There was the most...
Sabina Spielrein is hospitalized under the care of Dr. Carl Jung, who has begun using Dr. Sigmund Freud's talking cure with some of his patients. Spielrein's psychological problems are deeply rooted in her childhood and violent father. She is highly intelligent, however, and hopes to be a doctor, eventually becoming a psychiatrist in her own right. The married Jung and Spielrein eventually become lovers. Jung and Freud develop an almost father-son relationship with Freud, seeing the young Jung as his likely successor as the standard bearer of his beliefs. A deep rift develops between them. Number 3. The Aftermath, 2019.
Hello, Lewis.
Look at you. They're still finding bodies. There's chaos out there.
Set in post-war Germany in 1946, Rachel Morgan, Keira Knightley, arrives in the ruins of Hamburg in the middle of a bitter winter to be reunited with her husband, Lewis, Jason Clarke, a British colonel tasked with rebuilding the devastated city. However, as they set off for their new home, Rachel is shocked to discover that Lewis has made an unexpected decision. They will be sharing the mansion with its previous owners, a German widower, Alexander Skarsgård, and his troubled daughter. In this tense atmosphere, hostility and grief give way to obsession and betrayal. Number 4. Last Night, 2010.
Working with us.
She's pretty. You never mentioned that.
What's that supposed to mean?
She's going to Philadelphia with you and Andy tomorrow.
There's nothing going on, Joe.
Joanna, Keira Knightley, and Michael, Sam Worthington, have a picture-perfect marriage. But then, at a party, Joanna is introduced to Michael's beautiful new colleague, Laura, Eva Mendes. She reacts with growing jealousy, even though there's no apparent reason for it. It's the subtle glances and gestures that arouse her suspicion. When confronted, Michael denies the accusations and the next morning leaves for Philadelphia on business with colleagues, including Laura. Meanwhile, alone in New York, Joanna runs into her ex-boyfriend, the successful author Alex, Guillaume Canet, who spontaneously invites her to dinner. Number 5. Boston Strangler, 2023.
Dangerous.
Jack, I think I found something. 3 women were strangled over the last 2 weeks.
You're on the lifestyle desk. You're not covering a homicide.
The film tells the story of Loretta McLaughlin, a reporter for the Record American newspaper, who was the first journalist to connect the Boston Strangler to the murders. As more victims emerged, Loretta attempted to continue her investigation with her partner and confidant, Jean Cole. However, both were hampered by the rampant corruption of the time. Nevertheless, McLaughlin and Cole bravely pursued the story, risking their own lives and taking great personal risks in their quest to uncover the truth. Number 6. Anna Karenina, 2012.
Love. Your husband is a saint, and we must all cherish him for Russia's sake.
In 1874, Imperial Russia, aristocrat Anna Karenina travels from St. Petersburg to Moscow to save the marriage of her brother, Prince Oblonsky, who has been having an affair with his housekeeper. Anna Karenina and her husband, Prince Alexei Karenin, have a son, but a frosty marriage. Anna meets cavalry officer Prince Vronsky at the train station, and a mutual attraction develops. She soon learns that Vronsky is about to propose to Kitty, the younger sister of his sister-in-law, Dolly. Anna resolves the case of her brother's infidelity satisfactorily, and Kitty invites her to stay for a ball. However, Anna and Vronsky attract too much negative attention from the conservative community by dancing together too often. Number 7. Colette, 2018.
You could write.
My school stories.
Yes, that could be Willie's next novel.
Are you writing for him too?
Yes.
He's made you one of his ghosts already.
After marrying the successful Parisian writer Henri Gauthier Villars, known as Willie, Dominic West, Gabrielle Colette, Keira Knightley, is transported from her childhood home in the French countryside to the splendor of Paris, rich in intellectual and artistic influences. Soon after, Willie convinces Colette to become his ghostwriter. Colette then writes a semi-autobiographical novel about a bright and daring country girl named Claudine, which becomes a bestseller and a cultural sensation. Following its success, Colette and Willie become the talk of Paris, and their adventures inspire Claudine's other novels. Colette's struggles over creative ownership and gender roles drive her to transcend social boundaries, revolutionizing literature and fashion. Number 8. Official Secrets, 2019.
I translated signals intelligence, and I reported anything of interest to my clients.
You're a spy.
A morality tale for the 21st century, Official Secrets tells the true story of Catherine Gunn, a British intelligence whistleblower who, just before the 2003 invasion of Iraq, leaked a secret NSA memo exposing an illegal joint US-UK spying operation on members of the UN Security Council. The memo proposed blackmailing smaller, undecided member states into going to war. At great personal and professional risk, journalist Martin Bright published the leaked document in London's The Observer newspaper, and the story made headlines around the world. The Security Council was outraged, and any chance of a UN resolution endorsing the war vanished. But within days, Bush declared that he no longer needed UN support and went ahead with the invasion. Number 9. Atonement, 2007.
Good heavens, you're blushing.
Celia!
When Bryony Tallis sees her older sisters Cecilia and Robbie Turner at the fountain in front of the family estate, she misinterprets what is happening, setting off a series of misunderstandings and childish upsets that will have long-lasting consequences for them all. Robbie is the son of a housemaid and has always been treated well by the family. They funded his time at Cambridge, and he now plans to attend medical school. After the fountain incident, Bryony reads a letter addressed to Cecilia and concludes that Robbie is a deviant. When her cousin Lola is molested, she tells the police that it was Robbie she saw doing the act. Number 10. The Imitation Game, 2014.
You said to do it in under 6. What is it that we're really doing?
We're going to break an unbreakable Nazi code and win the war.
Oh.
During World War II, the British government formed a team to crack Enigma, the infamous code used by the Germans to send messages to their submarines. One of its members was Alan Turing, Benedict Cumberbatch, a 27-year-old mathematician who was highly logical and focused on his work, but also had relationship problems with almost everyone around him. Despite his stubbornness, Turing soon rose to lead the team. His major project was to build a machine that could analyze all possible Enigma codes in just 18 hours, allowing the British to know the orders sent before they were executed. However, for this project to succeed, Turing had to learn to work in a team, and Joan Clark, Keira Knightley, was his staunch supporter.